We're 2.5 hours into trading on Monday, April 19th. Hello, traders. Getting a little bit of selling pressure today. We're going to take a look at the market in just a second. Last night I put out a video, and the pick that I highlighted in the video was Dell. I had mentioned to you, gee, it'd be really hard to buy Dell once it's run this far, but that's exactly what you have to do. Look at this stock today, powering higher against a weak market backdrop. If you'd have bought that on the open, you've done very, very well. Now we've got the market pulling back. Should I hang on to Dell? Be prudent. Take some profits. Get out of the position. You're trading against the market. Let the market come in and then look for a re-entry point on Dell. That's how you should be trading. The advantage of trading relative strength is exactly that. The market is going down. The stock is going higher. You want to trade with the market, so you want that market tailwind. If by chance you're wrong on the market, these stocks hold up better. You can scratch the trade. Oftentimes you can get out for a profit. If you do take a loss, it's usually pretty minimal. That is a huge cushion and a huge edge that we have. We work it every single day. There are a number of good stocks today that look bullish. I want to focus on the bearish side. Let's take a look at the price action on an intraday basis. S&P 500, 13 green candles in a row. And you can see how we're extended above the upper end of this trading channel. That typically is where you're going to start to see a buying climax. Now, earnings season is kicking off. Earnings so far have been excellent. Expectations have been exceeded about 82% of the time. 10% of the S&P 500 has reported. Revenues are up 7% year over year, so decent numbers, especially considering that Q1 we still had coronavirus that we were dealing with. Imagine what it'll be in Q2 as states reopen, as economic conditions improve. I'm not looking for a massive market pullback here. I am looking for a normal little round of profit taking. Maybe down to the 410 level would be the first stop. The 400 level would be the second stop. We could even check briefly this breakout right here, but that would only come if there are a lot of bullish speculators that have to be flushed out. Any drop from here is probably going to be pretty shallow and pretty brief because asset managers are anxious to buy as this economic rebound continues. And with the Fed on the sideline, we are in a sweet spot. So prudent to take some money off the table. I've been suggesting that over the course of the last week. As the market floats higher, take some chips off the table. Scale out of your positions. Hopefully you've done so. I don't know that this is going to be it. I think that we may still have another push higher. Typically, buyers are very engaged ahead of mega cap tech earnings. They don't start until next week. So I think the bid's going to remain strong. But yeah, it's a Monday. We're seeing a little bit of selling pressure. Wouldn't get too worried about it because we're seeing these drops come on long red candles. Then the move is over, two, and that's it. And then we get these green candles here. Another drop here. Marginal new low, meaning not a big drop. Here's what happens when you get a big, hard round of selling. Red, 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 tiny little pause, red, red, red. That's not what we're seeing here. Look at that bounce right in there. Lots of green candles, nice big bounce off of that low. Here, we can barely even take out this low before buyers are coming back in. So I'm not looking for a major market meltdown today. I think that we're going to see some selling pressure early. We'll establish support. Take a look at a 30-minute chart, see where that support might come into play. This looks like a pretty nice area around that 414 level. You can see how we're about 80 cents above that. I think that's where we're going to find some support today. You can see on a 30-minute chart, long tails under body. So there is some support forming at this level already. Let's go into the 5-minute chart, take a look at the 10p indicator. You can see it gave a buy signal back in here. It's pretty much where we are right now, but we've had it moving higher with the market drifting lower. I view that right now as bearish. We're not going to be able to buy until we have a double bottom, higher low. We've got to let this selling pressure play out. So today we're going to take a look at some shorts that might be setting up. And I'm going to go into the daily chart. And the reason that I'm highlighting shorts, not for overnight positions. I cannot state that strongly enough. The market has not shown us any signs of weakness, no technical breakdowns. Until we have that, we can't be buying puts at the high because the market could continue to go higher. However, intraday, you've seen me do some videos. I'm seeing much better price action on shorts than I am on longs. And so that better price action comes in the form of sustained directional declines, accelerating momentum on the downside, positions that you can stick with for more than 10 minutes. You can stay with some of these positions for 2, 3, 4 hours. So I like that type of price action, and I'm finding it on the short side. On the upside, you're getting very quick little spurts higher because the market's already so high. So when you get these strong stocks, you get these little runs higher and then drift lower, run higher and then drift lower. Let's take a look at some shorts and I'll show you what I mean. So we're going to go through the heavy selling list in option buyer, an option stalker, and we're going to take a look at some of the stocks that are selling off. Nice, steady selling pressure. Even though the market's been choppy, NVIDIA has been straight down. Now, I happen to like this daily chart. At least it's not a short to me yet. You've got a nice breakout right there to the upside. This is support. Until it comes below that, this is not even remotely a short. There are many other stocks that look like decent shorts. This is pretty nice. OSTK, you can see breaking through the 200-day and the 100-day moving average. I still have better. This is the kind of chart I want to see. Downward sloping trend line, nice momentum, horizontal support breach today, below the 100-day moving average, PENN, nice short. Steady, steady drop. Okay, let's keep looking. Let's see what else we can find. That's a nice steady drop there also. And we're going to put up the D1 chart. You can see upward sloping trend line right here. Violated to the downside, still room to the 100-day. Sure, RIOT looks good. Here's another nice one. I'm going to get some hate mail on this one because a lot of people like Mara. I like Mara back in here. I love the strength that it showed relative to the tech sector. Love that higher low right in there. Zoom, yes. But right now, we're starting to see some cracks in the dam. Mara looks like a good short. Could come down to that 100-day moving average. Let's just keep clicking through. I like this. You've got another double top right here, lower high. Nice downward sloping trend line. This trend line's been violated to the upside. So yeah, that's a decent looking chart right there. PINS, breaking major support. This is nice because it's broken all major support. This is QS. Look out below. It's got a heavy, it's got some momentum behind it and heavy selling. JMIA, I like this one as well. Horizontal support, broken to the downside, still room to the 200-day. Put up the 5-minute chart. Yes, very steady selling pressure. Let's look at that relative weakness and you'll be able to see what I mean. Look at that bounce in the S&P 500 right there. The gray line is S&P 500. What did the stock do? Did it bounce? No. When you're in a short like this and you're short right here and you see a market bounce like that, you should have one finger on the buy button because if the stock ran up with the market, you'd know that it doesn't have the type of relative weakness that you want. However, when the market runs up and the stock continues to drift lower, then you know you're in a good one. On that next market drop, whoosh, you're going to see another leg lower. Let's keep taking a look here. SPCE, same type of deal. Market bounce, stock down. Market bounce, stock down. These are the types of stocks that you want to be in. And that way, if you get a market rally, you're maybe blindsided by that market rally, but because the stock is so weak, you're able to stay with the position, evaluate if it's just a market bounce that's going to retrace and continue to sell off. If so, you're able to stick with your short position. So we'll take another look and see what else we've got. I like this, OPEN, very nice. You can see how long red candles stacked one on top of the other below the 200-day moving average. These are all in the heavy selling surge. So let me pick out a favorite that I like. Let's go and take a look. I really like that pen short. This looks nice to me, and I think the move's got lots more room on the downside. So this would have to be my favorite. Look at the relative weakness. There's the S&P 500. Up, 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 up. Look what the stock has done in that time. Down, down, down. Lots of sellers in here. Even though you were on the wrong side of the market, if you shorted this stock, you're doing well. And this is the kind of stock that when you do have that market roll over, boom, it's just going to drop like crazy. Still too early to be looking for shorts like that. PEN is a short that I really like. You can sell an out of the money bullish bearish call spread above the 100-day moving average. Let me repeat that. Selling an out of the money bearish call spread, keying off of that 105 level. That would be your stop. You want to make sure the stock continues to stay below the 100-day moving average. And we'll check the earnings date 5/6. So you've got a couple of expirations that you can try for this one right here. But yes, I like that one. I like a lot of them that I showed you. Mara looks like a good short. Uh, Overstock looked pretty good. JMIA, I really like that one. I think that sets up beautifully for a short, but you don't have that much room. This is a great day trade down to that 200-day moving average. Now that it's broken support here, it's almost a given that it'll go down and test it. And you've got the stock currently at 29.44, and that 200-day moving average is about $2 lower. So still nice room before it gets down there. And that 200-day moving average will be a magnet. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you tomorrow. Thank you for watching this YouTube video. I'm Pete Stolzers, and I'm going to keep the trade ideas coming along with lots of education. So make sure to subscribe to the channel and please turn on your notifications so that you never miss another trade. If you like the content, please give it a thumbs up. I've loaded 2 other videos that I think you're really going to enjoy. Stay tuned. We'll see you soon.